Elijah flees to Horeb. After witnessing the contest between Elijah and the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, King Ahab returned to tell his wife, Queen Jezebel, that God had answered Elijah's prayer and sent fire and then rain. He also reported that the prophets of Baal had been executed. Queen Jezebel, who worshipped the false idol Baal, was furious. She told a messenger to go and find Elijah and say, "May the gods deal with me severely if by this time tomorrow I do not kill you like one of the prophets of Baal." The messenger found Elijah and delivered Queen Jezebel's threat. Instead of trusting God to protect him, Elijah became very frightened, fearing for his life. He found his servant, and the two of them fled for their lives. Elijah ran away south, leaving the nation of Israel ruled by Ahab and Jezebel, and traveled on through Judea. In Judea, Elijah and his servant still fled south to the town of Beersheba, where there was a well with water to drink. Elijah told his servant to stay at Beersheba, where he would be safe. However, Elijah set out south into a hot, barren wilderness and traveled for a day. Elijah was still afraid, feeling very low and exhausted. When he came to a tree, he sat under it and prayed that he might die. "I have had enough, Lord," he complained. "Take my life. I am no better than my ancestors." Then he lay down and fell asleep. As soon as he fell asleep, an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." He looked around and found some bread baked over hot coals and a jar of water. After eating, Elijah lay down under the broom bush tree and fell asleep again. The angel of the Lord came back a second time and touched him. Elijah woke up. "Get up and eat," the angel said, "for the journey ahead is too much for you." Elijah obeyed and got up and ate and drank. Strengthened by that food, Elijah traveled for 40 days and nights through the barren wilderness until he reached Mount Horeb. It is also known as Mount Sinai, the mountain where God had spoken to Moses and giving the 10 Commandments. Elijah went into a cave and spent the night. God spoke to Elijah in the cave. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah replied, "I have been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your ways, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too." God answered Elijah by saying, "Go out and stand on the mountain in my presence, for I am going to pass by." Elijah went out of the cave and stood waiting for God to pass by. Suddenly, a great and powerful wind tore through the mountain, shattering the rocks. But God was not in that powerful force. After the wind, there was a powerful earthquake, and the whole mountain trembled and shook. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. Then there was silence and a gentle whisper. When Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloak over his face and went out and stood at the mouth of the cave. The gentle whispering voice asked, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah replied as he had done before, "I have been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your ways, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too." "Go back the way you came," the Lord replied quickly. "When you get to the desert of Damascus, anoint Hazael king over Aram. and anoint Jehu, son of Nimshi, king over Israel. Anoint Elisha, son of Shaphat, to succeed you as prophet." God explained that Elijah was not the only one left to serve God. There were 7,000 people in Israel who had not bowed to Baal. Encouraged by the gentle answer from God, Elijah set off on the journey.